Ever contemplated the genesis of your adored video games? The vast universe of the gaming industry spans wider than you might imagine, born from an intriguing blend of technology, storytelling, and ingenuity. Are you prepared to plunge into its rich history? Our extraordinary saga kicks off in the mid-20th century, specifically in the 1950s, an era punctuated by technological discovery and rapid advancement. This was the humble beginning of video gaming, germinating in the confines of academic laboratories where researchers engrossed themselves in enormous mainframe computers. Their mission was simple: to develop an educational and interactive simulation. Little did they know, they were in the process of establishing the foundational stones of an industry that would later enthrall and captivate billions worldwide. As we turn the pages to the following decade, the 1960s, we witnessed the birth of the first publicly accessible video games. These early games, while rudimentary, were masterpieces of audacious pioneers who dared to visualize a completely novel form of enjoyment. Despite being far removed from the sophisticated digital wonders we savor today, they were significant milestones in the evolution of gaming, stirring public interest and sparking a global metamorphosis. Journeying into the 1970s, we encounter the dawn of the first home consoles. This was the era of Pong, a straightforward yet captivating game that won the hearts of millions across the globe. Although it may appear elementary by today's standards, Pong was a revolutionary breakthrough in its time, symbolizing a monumental stride in gaming technology. This innovation set the groundwork for an enduring bond between gaming and home leisure, a relationship that persists to this day. Then we step into the 1980s, a time of exponential growth and transformative change in the gaming world. This decade saw the introduction of remarkable enhancements, better graphics, more captivating narratives, and unforgettable music. From the charming pixelated tunes of Super Mario Bros. To the melancholic melodies of The Legend of Zelda, these games evoked profound emotions from their players, solidifying video gaming's place as a mainstream entertainment medium. The 1990s marked a golden age for video gaming, a time when the industry truly evolved. This decade was characterized by enchanting storylines, breathtaking graphics, and sophisticated gameplay. The introduction of 3D graphics drastically expanded the scope for game developers, providing players with an experience that was more immersive than anything they had experienced before. Crossing into the 21st century, we were introduced to games that pushed the envelope even further. The early 2000s saw the emergence of expansive open-world games and massively multiplayer online games, seamlessly blending individual gaming experiences with the potential to connect with millions of other players worldwide. The latter half of the 2000s marked another turning point, with the rise of mobile gaming and the introduction of motion-controlled games. The gaming landscape underwent a radical transformation, becoming more inclusive and accessible to people of all ages and from a multitude of backgrounds. Now we find ourselves engrossed in the virtual reality games of today. These games have redefined the concept of immersion, enabling us to literally step into our virtual characters' shoes and explore their worlds in an incredibly sensory and intimate manner. From the elementary origins of Pong and the nostalgic 8-bit tunes of the 1980s to the boundless universes of the 21st century and the mind-altering potential of virtual reality, the evolution of gaming is an enthralling journey. It stands as a tribute to the human spirit of innovation and the relentless pursuit of stories, exploration, thrilling challenges, and shared experiences. So next time, when you hold that controller or strap on that VR headset, take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey that has brought us to this point. But remember, this is just the beginning. With technology advancing at an unprecedented pace, what lies ahead in the future of gaming remains a mystery. Let's embark on this journey through the history of gaming together, from the modest Pong to the immersive virtual reality games of today. The origin of gaming as we know it today can be traced back to the remarkable decade of the 1960s. This decade was one that reverberated with innovation and exploration. It was a time when the world was rapidly shifting and expanding beyond the boundaries of what was previously considered possible, opening up new frontiers of knowledge, technological innovation, and creative expression. Perhaps the most significant milestone of this period was man's first journey into the cosmos, an achievement that etched itself into the collective consciousness of humanity. These groundbreaking advancements were not solely confined to the realm of space exploration. They were encompassing every aspect of human progress, including technology and entertainment. One of the most transformative developments that occurred during this pivotal time was the introduction of computing technology, which resulted in a tectonic shift in the landscape of entertainment. The dawning of the era of computing was marked by the birth of a whole new genre of entertainment video games. In a time where leisure activities were predominantly rooted in quite traditional forms of entertainment like reading, music, or outdoor sports, the advent of video games represented a radical departure from the established norm. Even though it was still in its formative stages, this novel medium promised a revolutionary change in how entertainment was experienced. At the crux of this sweeping change was the esteemed Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, an institution that has always been at the forefront of technological progress. It was within the hallowed walls of MIT that the idea for the very first video game, Space War, was conceived and brought to life. Space War was not just any game. It was a concrete representation of the technological strides of the era, a symbol of a time when the barriers of what was possible were being incessantly pushed and redefined. This game, where two players each controlled a spaceship with the aim of destroying their opponent's craft while simultaneously navigating the gravitational pull of a nearby star, was an embodiment of the digital entertainment's immense potential. The creators of this game were not merely developers. They were visionaries who foresaw the limitless possibilities of what they were creating. They saw Space War as the precursor of a revolutionary new industry that would captivate audiences worldwide. As years turned to decades, Space War emerged as a legend in the gaming world. It is widely recognized as the spark that ignited the video game industry, spurring a multitude of developers to delve into the untapped potential of this innovative medium. This game underscored the power of technology to engage and entertain, thus laying the groundwork for the gaming industry we know today. Over the years, the gaming industry has undergone a massive evolution. The games have become more intricate, the graphics more realistic, and the narratives more immersive. Yet, at its core, gaming has retained its original essence, to bring joy and entertainment to its players. Space War's influence extends beyond the gaming industry. It is a symbol of the spirit of innovation and creativity that was characteristic of the 1960s. The game is a testament to a time when the world was rapidly integrating technology, breaking new barriers, and pushing the boundaries of what was conceivable. Above all, the story of Space War is a shining example of the profound impact of innovation on society. It showcases the potential of technology to reshape our lives, redefine the concept of entertainment, and give rise to new industries. The humble beginnings of gaming can be traced back to the 1960s, with the creation of the very first video game, Space War. This two-player game, developed at MIT, set the groundwork for the gaming world we know and love. Fast forward a decade, and we have the birth of arcade games. The 1970s was an era of considerable cultural and technological turmoil. The world saw a blend of political, social, and technological changes. The Watergate scandal shaking the American political scene, the Vietnam War causing worldwide unrest, the punk rock movement challenging the music industry norms, and, most importantly, the advent of arcade games. This era was a vivid, transformative period, a bubbling cauldron of innovation and technological advancement that led to remarkable growth and evolution in the entertainment industry. This chapter in history, marked by disruptive changes, redefined the entertainment scene at a macro level. The mechanization of play, the evolution of traditional games into electronic forms, was a fascinating development. It was technology's gift to the entertainment field that soon became an object of widespread interest due to its engaging, interactive nature. This was the genesis of the arcade game, a fresh perspective, an innovative approach, bursting with excitement and novelty. The term arcade game conjured up a sense of curiosity and wonderment, attracting hordes of people seeking to witness this unconventional, immersive form of entertainment. It was the dawn of the arcade game phenomenon, capturing the imagination of the young and the old, and radically transforming global entertainment paradigms. At the forefront of this technological revolution, amidst a plethora of games, one game etched its name in history for its deceptively simple design and its irresistibly addictive charm. This game was none other than Pong. An electronic adaptation of table tennis, Pong was the brainchild of American engineer Alan Alcorn. It was the inaugural creation of Atari, a company that would later become a formidable force in the video game industry. Pong was more than just a game. It represented the advent of a radical shift in the gaming sphere. The premise of this groundbreaking game was simple and straightforward. It involved two players bouncing a small square or ball across the screen, mimicking the dynamics of a table tennis match. Despite the simplicity of its design, the game was incredibly engaging and addictive. Its ease of use combined with a user-friendly interface made it universally appealing. The game's mechanics were intuitive and simple to comprehend, yet it was the competitive element that made Pong an addictive pastime for many. In a surprisingly short span of time, Pong became a household name, a symbol of the arcade gaming revolution. Its simplistic design, coupled with universal appeal, made Pong a delightful diversion enjoyed by people of all ages across the globe. Recognizing the potential of this trailblazing game, Atari strategically launched a home console version, triggering a tectonic shift in the gaming industry. Pong was not just a game anymore. It evolved into a symbol of the expanding horizons of technology and entertainment. As the decade progressed, Pong had successfully marked its territory across the globe, changing the face of the gaming world forever. It was more than just an arcade game. It was a social phenomenon, a revolution, a cultural pivot. Pong embodied more than just a sequence of pixels on a screen. It signaled a new era, epitomizing the potential of technology to reshape the realm of entertainment. As Pong continued its victorious march, it paved the way for a myriad of other games, each enriching the burgeoning gaming industry. Video gaming was no longer a niche hobby, but a mainstream form of entertainment, all thanks to Pong. The industry was teetering on the edge of a massive explosion of innovation and expansion. And as the decade drew to its close, we understand the full extent of Pong's impact. It wasn't just a game, but a catalyst that ignited a gaming revolution. Through the passage of time, it became increasingly clear that Pong, and the wave of arcade games it initiated, were more than just a temporary trend. They were here to stay, shaping the future of entertainment and revolutionizing how we play. Pong, a seemingly simple yet incredibly addictive table tennis game, stood tall, igniting a gaming revolution that continues to this day. Pong, a simple yet addictive table tennis game, reigned supreme, sparking a gaming revolution. The late 70s and early 80s marked the rise of home gaming consoles. This period witnessed an extraordinary shift in technology and human interaction, which ultimately gave birth to the modern era of gaming. At the heart of this revolution was a fundamental change from analog, the technology that had reigned supreme, to digital. This transition wasn't just a mere change in technological foundations, it drastically altered the way humans interacted with games. The television, a household essential used predominantly for broadcasting news and entertainment, was gradually being transformed into a gaming platform. The notion of using a TV as a medium for entertainment beyond radio shows and movies was an amazing concept that was hard to comprehend for many. Yet it was during this transformative period that the foundations of the now widespread modern gaming culture were laid. In the midst of this era, the seeds of today's gaming industry were sowed. These seeds would later sprout into a multi-billion-dollar industry, establishing gaming as a significant sector of the global economy. The innovations that were once considered fantastical science fiction concepts began to find their way into reality. High-tech gadgets that were believed to exist only in the distant future were now a daily part of our lives. In the epicenter of this technological revolution, a company named Atari emerged as a pioneering frontrunner. Atari was the brainchild of visionaries Nolan Bushnell and Ted Dabney. These forward thinkers dared to dream beyond the boundaries of the possible, and they embarked on a revolutionary mission: to bring games into the living room. Atari's vision was a bold yet simple one: By designing a platform that enabled people to play games within the comfort of their homes, Atari effectively gave birth to the home gaming console. Yet, Atari was not the only player in this new, exciting market. Another company, Nintendo, was also making significant strides. Originally a manufacturer of playing cards, Nintendo's transition into the video game industry was not just seamless, but also highly successful. Their innovative spirit, coupled with a relentless commitment to creating enjoyable experiences, distinguished them from the rest. Nintendo's entry into the home gaming console market signaled a new chapter in the evolution of the gaming industry. As the industry evolved further, another name joined the scene: Sega. Sega, known for their highly successful arcade games, made a strategic move into the home console market. They brought a fresh and unique flavor to the gaming world, introducing quick-paced, action-packed games that catered to gamers who thrived on an adrenaline rush. Between Atari, Nintendo, and Sega, the competition was intense. Each company strived to outdo the other, aiming to provide better graphics, more immersive gameplay, and highly innovative game concepts. This competition resulted in enormous benefits for the end users, the gamers. They were now spoilt for choice with a wide array of gaming experiences to choose from. The home gaming console market was flooded with an abundance of games. However, only a select few managed to stand out from the crowd and create a significant impact. One such game was Pac-Man, developed by Namco and distributed by Atari. Its simple yet addictive gameplay captivated audiences globally, turning it into an instant cultural phenomenon. Nintendo, however, was not to be outdone. They had their own ace, Super Mario Bros. This platformer game introduced the world to the iconic duo of Mario and Luigi. Gamers across the globe embarked on a perilous journey to rescue Princess Peach from the villainous Bowser. The game's success was unsurpassed, making Mario and Luigi household names and paving the path for numerous sequels and spin-offs. Sega, on the other hand, had their unique offering, Sonic the Hedgehog. This high-speed, strategic game won the hearts of gamers and critics alike. Sonic, with his distinctive blue spikes and lightning-fast speed, quickly became a favorite among the gaming community. Atari, Nintendo, and Sega, each with their distinct contributions, collectively revolutionized the gaming industry. Their initiatives changed the way we perceive entertainment today. They took a simple concept, playing games on a television, and transformed it into a cultural phenomenon that continues to shape the way we play and interact with games today. The late 70s and early 80s marked the rise of home gaming consoles. Atari, Nintendo, and Sega battled for supremacy, revolutionizing the gaming industry with games like Pac-Man, Super Mario Bros., and Sonic the Hedgehog. The 90s heralded the era of 3D gaming. A time of monumental change in digital entertainment, it was an epoch defined by stunning breakthroughs and the dawn of a new age in the ever-evolving landscape of video games. The 90s were an era of revolution and metamorphosis, driven by the pioneering spirit that would irrevocably reshape the gaming world. Video games, a fascinating blend of human imagination and technology, stood on the edge of a leap that would forever transform the industry. To fully grasp the radical shift that 3D gaming prompted, it is essential to step back into the preceding decade. The 80s, an era marked by 2D side-scrolling adventures and pixelated graphics, were an interesting time for gaming. Titles such as Super Mario Bros. And Pac-Man held sway, captivating millions worldwide with their engrossing yet straightforward gameplay. However, the ambition of game developers wasn't limited to mere maintenance of the status quo. They harbored a deeply rooted aspiration to push the boundaries of creativity. The dawn of the 90s ushered in a new era in gaming. The incorporation of 3D technology in this realm resembled a technological revolution akin to the advent of color television. The once two-dimensional worlds of video games were suddenly transformed into vibrant, realistic, and captivating three-dimensional spaces that, given the available technology, felt astoundingly lifelike to players. A groundbreaking game that defined this transition era was Doom. Released in 1993, Doom was globally lauded for its intricate 3D environments and first-person vantage point, setting a new benchmark for the industry. The game offered players a novel gaming dimension, thereby birthing the genre of first-person shooters and setting the stage for future iconic games such as Half-Life and Call of Duty. An equally game-changing title was Tomb Raider, released in 1996. This game etched its mark in history by introducing one of the first female video game protagonists, Lara Croft. However, her gender wasn't the only groundbreaking feature. The interactive and lifelike three-dimensional world that Lara inhabited was truly novel. Players were given the liberty to navigate ancient tombs, solve intricate puzzles, engage in exhilarating combat scenes, all within a beautifully crafted 3D setting. Another game worth mentioning is The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. Launched in 1998, this Nintendo offering was a masterpiece in game design. It propelled the beloved Zelda series into the domain of 3D, presenting a vast, interconnected world populated with unforgettable characters, grand quests, and heart-pounding battles. The game's creative use of music, with the ocarina playing a pivotal role in the plot and gameplay, was truly innovative. These games laid the foundation for future gaming. They demonstrated the immense potential of 3D technology, offering a narrative-driven experience that transported players to different universes, enabling them to inhabit varied characters and embark on adventures hitherto only possible in cinema and literature. However, the innovative spirit of the 90s wasn't confined to these three games. The decade witnessed the extensive use of 3D graphics across other genres, including racing games like Gran Turismo and fighting games like Tekken. This period was marked by intense experimentation and progress, with developers consistently exploring ways to harness the new technology for immersive and enjoyable gaming experiences. In conclusion, the 90s indeed heralded the era of 3D gaming. It was a period of extraordinary creativity and innovation, during which the foundation stones of the contemporary gaming industry were laid. Doom, Tomb Raider, and The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time led the way, offering players an immersive experience like never before. It was a time of profound transformation that laid the groundwork for the modern gaming industry. The 90s were indeed the decade that heralded the era of 3D gaming. The turn of the millennium bore witness to the rise of online gaming. This was a vital juncture, a momentous shift in our relationship with technology. It signified a time when technology was no longer merely a tool, but had interwoven itself into the very fabric of our everyday lives. We found ourselves on the threshold of a new era, on the edge of a digital revolution that would drastically alter our understanding of reality and revolutionize our methods of communication. Online gaming, once an obscure, largely unnoticed segment of the entertainment industry, quickly transformed into a global phenomenon that transcended cultural and geographical barriers. It was during this critical period of transformation that games like World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike made their debut, games that would have a profound impact on the gaming industry and redefine our perception of entertainment. World of Warcraft, lovingly known as WoW by its devoted players, quickly became a worldwide sensation. It was more than just a game. It was a fully realized universe, meticulously designed and artistically crafted. The game was an exquisite amalgamation of storytelling, strategy, teamwork, and competitiveness. It invited players into a world of mythology and fantasy, allowing them to inhabit their favorite characters and experience their extraordinary lives. WoW offered players a refuge from the ordinary, a portal into a realm where the impossible became achievable. Counter-Strike, on the other hand, was an entirely different beast. It was a game that thrived on competitiveness and intensity. It was raw, unadulterated, and unapologetically intense. In the world of Counter-Strike, every millisecond was crucial. Quick reflexes could mean the difference between victory and defeat. Teamwork was not just encouraged, it was a prerequisite for survival. The game was a testament to skill, strategy, and ultimately, a test of human resilience. These games, however, were more than just games. They were social platforms. They established virtual communities, spaces where people of all ages, ethnicities, and nationalities could find common ground. These games facilitated connections on a scale never seen before. They enabled people to share experiences, form alliances, and compete against each other. They even allowed players to build lasting friendships that could endure the test of time. The impact of these games was not confined to the digital sphere. They left an indelible imprint on our culture, our language, and our view of the world. They introduced a new form of storytelling and provided a novel avenue for self-expression. They helped pave the way for a generation of gamers who would grow into storytellers, designers, and innovators. Today, online gaming is not just a hobby, it's a way of life. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that reaches millions of people around the globe. It's a form of art that consistently pushes against the boundaries of what is possible. Online gaming has evolved into a dynamic, multifaceted, and ever-expanding field. It's a place where technological innovation meets human creativity, where virtual experiences mirror and enhance our real-world interactions. Despite the rapid pace of change and advancement, one thing remains constant: the human desire for connection, for shared experiences, for stories that move us. Games like World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike are symbols of this desire, signposts on the road to a future where technology and human experience are inextricably intertwined. The rise of online gaming at the turn of the millennium marked the start of a journey that we continue to embark on as we explore the limitless potential of human imagination and technological innovation. The turn of the millennium saw the advent of online gaming, and games like World of Warcraft and Counter-Strike created virtual communities, connecting players worldwide. The emergence of these games altered our understanding of connectivity and community, driving us further towards a future where technology and human experience are irrevocably intertwined. The mid-2000s were dominated by the rise of mobile gaming, a unique era that overflowed with innovation, technological advancement, and creativity, a period that will forever be etched in the annals of gaming history. It was a turning point, a juncture where technology finally aligned with the vision of game developers and creators around the globe, causing a seismic shift in the gaming industry. The landscape was forever altered, transformed by the explosion of mobile gaming. With the advent of smartphones, the gaming industry saw a radical shift. Games were no longer bound by the confines of a console or the need for high-spec PCs. The gaming experience became portable, easily accessible, evolving from a niche hobby to a global phenomenon enjoyed by a broad and diverse audience. We stood on the brink of a revolution, with game designers and developers crafting games specifically tailored for the mobile platform, harnessing the technology at their fingertips to create digitally immersive experiences. The burgeoning change was encapsulated by two iconic games that left an indelible mark on the gaming world: Angry Birds and Candy Crush. Their simplicity belied their depth, drawing players in with vibrant visuals, straightforward mechanics, and deeply engaging gameplay. The beauty of these games was in their universal appeal. They transcended the barriers of age and experience, captivating a wide demographic and proving that intricate controls and high-end graphics weren't the only keys to a successful game. Angry Birds, a creation of Rovio Entertainment, was a puzzle game rooted in the principles of physics. The objective was simple: use a slingshot to launch birds at the structures housing green pigs. It was the combination of vivid graphics, comical and charming characters, and straightforward gameplay that resonated with audiences, leading to its worldwide success. Candy Crush, developed by King, was a perfect counterpart to Angry Birds. A match-3 puzzle game, it captured players' attention with its bright, candy-themed design and simple yet addicting mechanics. With each progressing level, players were presented with new, challenging obstacles, requiring strategic thinking and careful planning. Both games experienced monumental success. They were downloaded millions of times, captivating millions of players all over the globe. They transcended the boundaries of the gaming world, seeping into popular culture, featuring in news articles, television shows, and even blockbuster movies. They became synonymous with mobile gaming, marking the onset of a booming era in the industry. However, the mid-2000s wasn't solely about Candy Crush and Angry Birds. This era also saw the rise of several other successful mobile games. Temple Run, Clash of Clans, and Subway Surfers each brought their unique spin to mobile gaming and gathered a significant fan base worldwide. These games pushed the envelope of mobile gaming, setting a new standard in the industry. This period also saw the introduction of fresh business models. The freemium model, where games were free to play but offered in-game purchases, became incredibly popular. This approach was mutually beneficial, allowing developers to generate revenue while providing players with free access to the game, thus broadening their reach significantly. Reflecting on the mid-2000s, one can't help but recognize it as a defining moment in the gaming world. The rise of mobile gaming changed the landscape irrevocably, opening doors to individuals who had previously never ventured into this world. The resonance of this period continues to be felt today, as games that gained popularity during this era are still enjoyed today, and new games often draw inspiration from the mechanics and designs that were pioneered during that time. The mid-2000s were a crucial turning point, a time that forever changed the face of gaming. It was the rise of mobile gaming that led to games like Angry Birds and Candy Crush becoming household names, with millions playing on their smartphones. The late 2000s and early 2010s saw the rise of indie games. This period represented a crucial turning point in the ever-evolving narrative of the gaming industry. The era was akin to a digital renaissance, a movement marked by a refreshing wave of originality, vision, and unfettered passion of independent game developers. This era represented the pinnacle of creativity. It was an era when artistic expression found a new medium, weaving an intricate tapestry of conceptual ideas, enthralling narratives, and innovative game mechanics that pushed beyond mainstream expectations. In the looming shadows of the gargantuan game studios and their multi-million-dollar franchises, the indie developers began to establish themselves. These were the innovative Davids, undeterred by the colossal Goliaths that were the major gaming studios. The smaller groups of developers dared to question the established beliefs and norms of the gaming industry. They were carving a niche for themselves, earning a place in the hearts of gaming enthusiasts worldwide. They started cultivating a dedicated fan base that admired their unique, groundbreaking approach to game development. In this landscape of industry behemoths, the indie developers were the underestimated underdogs, the visionaries who dared to dream beyond the boundaries of standard gaming design. They were not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom, disrupt the status quo, and introduce new paradigms that would forever alter the gaming landscape. In this golden age of indie gaming, a wave of new gaming trends began to surface, a wave that would swell into a tsunami, permeating the industry's fabric and reshaping its fundamental structures. Among the myriad of indie games that flourished during this period, a few stood out, their brilliance undimmed by time. These were titles that not only shattered the traditional boundaries of gaming, but also laid the groundwork for a new generation of gamers and game creators. From this fertile ground of creative genius sprouted games that not only enthralled players, but also redefined the boundaries of what was considered possible in game design. One such game was Minecraft, a title that seemed simple on the surface but harbored profound innovation within. This game managed to captivate millions of players worldwide, weaving a tapestry of intricate complexity within a world composed entirely of blocks. It was a novel concept, one that hadn't been explored before, and deeply resonated with gamers. They were attracted to its sandbox nature, its open-world gameplay, and its capacity to foster a community of players united by their love for creation. Minecraft was a testament to the power of simplicity. It proved that high-end graphics and convoluted storylines weren't always necessary for a game to be successful. It demonstrated that even in its simplicity, a game could offer limitless possibilities and become a playground for the imagination. Minecraft was a game that proved that sometimes less is undoubtedly more, and that the true essence of a game lies in its gameplay. Another title that emerged during this period was Among Us. This game captured the world with its unique blend of cooperation and deception. It created an environment that fostered both camaraderie and suspicion. Among Us offered an immersive experience akin to an interactive murder mystery, where trust was as fickle as the lives of the crew members on the spacecraft. Minecraft and Among Us became beacons of success, shining examples of what indie games could achieve. They proved that a huge budget wasn't necessary to make a significant impact in the gaming world. They demonstrated that creativity and innovation could surpass budget constraints, and that even the smallest of ideas could germinate into the grandest of successes. The late 2000s and early 2010s were indeed a golden era for indie games, a time when independent developers took center stage and showcased that they could compete with the established giants of the industry. Names that today hold prominence in indie game development emerged during this period. These developers continue to inspire and create, proving that in the world of gaming, it's not about the size of your budget, but the size of your imagination that truly counts. Titles like Minecraft and Among Us found immense success. They proved that you don't need a large budget to make a significant impact in the gaming world. Their triumphs serve as an indelible testament to the fact that in the realm of gaming, the size of your budget is secondary to the size of your imagination. Success stems not from financial prowess, but from the capacity to dream, innovate, and make those dreams come alive in the form of engaging, immersive games. The late 2000s and early 2010s were indeed a golden era for indie games, a time when independent developers took center stage and proved that they could hold their own against the established giants of the industry. Titles like Minecraft and Among Us found immense success, proving that you don't need a big budget to make a big splash in the gaming world. Today's world is all about virtual reality. This concept, once a mere figment of our wildest dreams, now permeates the fabric of our everyday lives, influencing how we interact, engage, and experience the world. The rapid evolution of virtual reality from an inconceivable idea to a tangible technology harks back to the very origins of computing, when the mere conception of a computer was groundbreaking. Over time, virtual reality has not only proven itself as a significant technological advancement, but it has also defined a new medium, one that stretches and transcends the limits of human perception. Virtual reality has augmented our capacity to imagine, liberating it from the constraints of a two-dimensional environment. This technology enables us to traverse previously unexplored dimensions, navigate through unimaginable landscapes, and interact with entities that have no existence in the physical realm. The world accessible through virtual reality is as boundless as our capacity to imagine, with the scope of possibilities only confined by the reach of our creativity. In the realm of entertainment, virtual reality has proven to be a game changer, catalyzing a drastic transformation in the gaming industry. The introduction of VR games has escalated the experience of gaming to an unprecedented level, instigating a seismic cultural shift in our perception of games. For years, gaming was a one-dimensional venture, confined within the parameters of our computer or TV screens. Today, however, we are no longer mere observers. We are active participants in the gaming universe, marking the advent of a new age of interactive entertainment. Amongst the vanguard of this revolution are games like Beat Saber and Half-Life Alyx. Beat Saber, a rhythm game that combines the intensity of a dance-off with the exhilaration of a lightsaber duel, exemplifies the immersive potential of virtual reality. It's not merely about hitting keys at the precise moment. It encompasses feeling the rhythm, coordinating your movements, and immersing yourself fully in the music. Beat Saber introduces a whole new way to experience rhythm games, achievable only through the power of virtual reality. Conversely, Half-Life Alyx is a first-person shooter game that propels interactive storytelling to uncharted territories. The game's immersive environments, realistic physics, gripping narrative, and complex gameplay offer an unparalleled gaming experience. It transcends the traditional boundaries of gaming. It's about exploring a post-apocalyptic world, solving intriguing puzzles, and actively participating in a thrilling storyline. This game not only sets a new standard for VR gaming, but also redefines our expectations from video games as a whole. Both Beat Saber and Half-Life Alyx showcase the incredible potential of virtual reality. They are more than mere games. They are immersive experiences that create a seamless blend between the virtual and physical world. The term video game seems almost insufficient to describe these experiences, as they are more like living in an alternate reality. The ascendancy of virtual reality represents more than a novel way to play games. It signifies a shift in our understanding of what a game can be. It dismantles the traditional barriers between the player and the game, fostering a level of immersion that was previously inconceivable. In a manner of speaking, virtual reality has transformed gaming from a passive form of entertainment into an active, engaging experience. Nonetheless, the impact of virtual reality extends far beyond the realm of gaming. It's not merely a technological novelty. It's an entirely new medium, one with the potential to revolutionize not just entertainment, but also education, social interaction, and many other aspects of human life. It's not an overstatement to say that we live in an exhilarating era, as we are not just witnessing but also actively participating in the dawn of an unprecedented phase in human-computer interaction. The present day is all about virtual reality. Games like Beat Saber and Half-Life Alyx are paving the way for immersive experiences, blurring the line between the virtual and real world. The future of gaming looks promising with the advent of cloud gaming. As we set sail into a future filled with captivating innovations, it's necessary to pause and look back at the remarkable journey that gaming has undertaken over the years. It's a tale that leads us from the rudimentary, pixelated allure of the first arcade games to the striking realism of today's advanced gaming titles. This evolution, marked by breathtaking advancements and technological leaps, has been nothing short of phenomenal. Reflecting on this voyage, it's truly awe-inspiring to envision that gaming once started as an uncomplicated interaction between a human player and a rudimentary computer. The journey from the era of the first video games like Pong and Space Invaders has been, to put it mildly, a steep and exciting climb. It was during the 80s and 90s that we saw the rise of home gaming consoles, marking a significant milestone in the gaming timeline. This period witnessed the birth of well-loved characters such as Super Mario and Sonic the Hedgehog, bringing a new level of excitement and engagement to the gaming scene. This time frame was characterized by an explosive burst of creative energy, as game developers started exploring the full potential of the technological resources at their disposal. They dared to push boundaries, leading to the creation of games that were more engaging, more complex, and more delightful than ever before. Then came the transformative emergence of the internet, which gave birth to the phenomenon of multiplayer gaming. This revolutionized the gaming industry in ways we had never envisioned before, bringing an unparalleled degree of social interaction to the gaming world. It made it possible for friends and even strangers from across the globe to compete against each other or unite for a common cause, thereby catapulting the gaming culture to an unprecedented level of social engagement. This era also brought forth legendary franchises like World of Warcraft, which capitalized on the connectivity provided by the internet to create intricate virtual universes where myriads of players could explore, compete, and collaborate in real time. It was a fascinating time as we witnessed the gaming landscape expand in ways we had never imagined before. The advent of mobile gaming marked yet another significant milestone in the journey of gaming evolution. It liberated gaming from the confines of living rooms, gaming parlors, and arcades, bringing it directly into the palms of our hands. With our smartphones functioning as portable gaming consoles, we could now indulge in gaming anytime, anywhere. This trend triggered an explosion in the domain of casual gaming, with games like Angry Birds and Candy Crush becoming cultural phenomena in their own right. Today, we find ourselves standing on the brink of yet another groundbreaking innovation. Cloud gaming symbolizes the next big chapter in the ever-evolving narrative of gaming. The implications are indeed profound and revolutionary, as it challenges the traditional norms of the gaming world. The need for owning high-end consoles or powerful PCs to enjoy the best gaming experiences is rapidly becoming a thing of the past. Services such as Google Stadia and Nvidia's GeForce Now are leading the way in this exciting new direction. They leverage technologically advanced data centers to run games and deliver the output to any device of your choosing. This means that you could potentially enjoy high-quality PC games on your smartphone without compromising on the visuals or the gameplay. Yet, the true beauty of cloud gaming extends far beyond the realms of sheer technological prowess. It holds the immense potential of promoting inclusivity and democratizing the gaming landscape. Imagine a future where anyone, irrespective of their device, can play the latest blockbuster game. As we look towards this exciting future, there is a sense of anticipation and optimism. If the past is any indication, we can expect gaming to not just survive, but thrive in this new era. Tech giants such as Google and Microsoft, with its Xbox Cloud Gaming, are leading the charge. They are investing heavily in infrastructure, development, and strategic partnerships to turn this vision into a reality. However, it's not just these tech giants who are shaping the future of gaming. A multitude of developers, big and small, are experimenting with cloud gaming, exploring innovative ways to make their games more engaging and accessible to a larger audience. Of course, the path to the future won't be devoid of challenges. Issues like latency, connectivity speeds, and data caps will need to be navigated. But the gaming industry has demonstrated time and again its ability to surmount challenges and push the boundaries. It has consistently striven for excellence, relentlessly chasing greater heights. In light of all this, the future of gaming does not just look promising, it looks revolutionary. Services like Google Stadia and Xbox Cloud Gaming are aiming to make high-quality gaming accessible to all. Gaming has evolved into a legitimate career option. It's no longer bound by the constraints of being merely a hobby or a form of entertainment to pass the time. This massive transformation and acceptance did not occur instantly. It was a journey that started with the popularization of arcade games back in the 1970s and 1980s, which held a special attraction for a broad range of enthusiasts across all age groups. From young kids to adults, the appeal of gaming was universal. It presented a unique form of entertainment that people had not experienced before. During the initial phase, gaming was often associated with simplistic yet addictive games such as Pong and Space Invaders. Their simple designs and engaging nature played a significant role in making gaming a popular pastime. These games were not just about scoring points, they were about experiencing a new form of entertainment that was both thrilling and captivating. As technological advancements started redefining our world, the gaming industry also underwent significant changes. The shift from arcades to home consoles was a turning point in the evolution of gaming. This transition made video games a common feature in households, eliminating the necessity to visit arcades. This development made gaming more accessible, allowing individuals to enjoy games from their home's comfort. The 1980s marked the launch of iconic consoles like the Nintendo Entertainment System and Sega Genesis. These consoles introduced us to legendary games such as Super Mario Bros. And Sonic the Hedgehog. These games went beyond the traditional objective of scoring points or battling enemies. They opened the doors to virtual worlds filled with magic and depth, unseen in the video games of the past. Gaming was no longer just a casual activity, but an opportunity to explore new worlds, solve challenging puzzles, and experience captivating narratives. The advent of 3D graphics in the 1990s propelled gaming into an entirely new dimension. Games like Doom, Quake, and The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time pushed the boundaries of what was possible in a video game. They illustrated the power of technology in creating immersive experiences, seamlessly blending storytelling with unique gameplay mechanics. This era ushered in immersive gaming, which laid the foundations of modern gaming. The early 2000s introduced online gaming, allowing players to compete and collaborate with others worldwide. This new aspect of gaming brought in a community element, creating a sense of camaraderie and competition among players. Massively multiplayer online role-playing games, MMORPGs, like World of Warcraft, and online shooters like Counter-Strike became popular, introducing multiplayer gaming to new heights and turning gaming into a social activity. This era also marked the inception of professional gaming. The first esports tournaments started emerging around this time, with games like StarCraft and Counter-Strike taking the lead. The concept of gaming as a viable profession began to gain traction, acknowledging the skill and dedication necessary to excel in video games. Pro gamers, just like athletes in traditional sports, started earning recognition and respect for their skills. The rise of streaming platforms like Twitch in the 2010s further exemplified this shift. Streamers began to make a living from their gaming content, attracting millions and creating a new form of entertainment. This marked a pivotal moment that solidified the potential of gaming as a professional career. Fast forward to today, the gaming industry is a flourishing billion-dollar sector. It's a bustling ecosystem comprising developers, marketers, players, and fans. Professional gamers, streamers, and esports athletes are not merely playing games. They are entertainers, influencers, and athletes. They are redefining the perception of gaming from a hobby to a profession, earning fame and fortune in the process. They are influencing popular culture and proving that gaming offers a legitimate career path. So, what was once considered a simple pastime, a diversion from the everyday world, has now metamorphosed into a dynamic, exciting, and lucrative career choice. Professional gamers, streamers, and esports athletes are earning fame and fortune, transforming the perception of gaming from a hobby to a profession. They are shaping the future of the entertainment industry and confirming that gaming indeed is a legitimate career option. To summarize, gaming has come a long way since its inception. This evolution is a fascinating tale that traverses through time, having its roots in the simplistic yet engaging tabletop games, which marked the beginning of the gaming era. These humble beginnings have been transformed over the years into the extraordinarily immersive and hyper-realistic digital playgrounds we experience today. Once upon a time, gaming was an uncomplicated and delightful leisure activity, a pleasant way to pass the hours in the company of friends and family. It was a medium for bonding over shared experiences and friendly competition. Games like chess and checkers, with their rich history dating back hundreds of years, have managed to maintain their charm and are still highly cherished in the present times. The enduring appeal of these classics is a testament to their timeless allure. The metamorphosis of games was fueled by technological evolution, mirroring our own growth and transformation. The birth of arcades marked the first significant innovation in the gaming world. These vibrant social hubs, brimming with an array of diverse games, each possessing their unique plot and challenges, were the sanctuaries of entertainment. Rapidly becoming a hotspot for social gatherings, arcades promoted a sense of camaraderie and friendly rivalry. The collective joys of victory were savored, making these gatherings a memorable experience. This period in gaming history was dominated by iconic games like Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, and Space Invaders, which took center stage and captured the imagination of gamers around the world. The introduction of the home console heralded a significant shift in gaming history. Groundbreaking systems like Atari and Nintendo allowed the thrill of gaming to be transported directly into our homes. This fundamental shift not only amplified the accessibility of gaming, but also made it a more intimate and personal affair. The once dominant arcade era slowly began to lose its allure as the convenience comfort of home gaming took precedence. The advent of the internet ushered in a new era in gaming. Multiplayer gaming, previously restricted by the number of controllers at one's disposal, was now virtually limitless. The global reach of the internet facilitated connections between gamers worldwide, allowing them to compete and collaborate with fellow enthusiasts across the globe. This global integration of the gaming community enriched the gaming experience, making it more diverse and inclusive. The mobile gaming revolution, facilitated by the proliferation of smartphones, led to the advent of games like Angry Birds and Candy Crush Saga. These games penetrated demographics that were previously untouched by the gaming world, demonstrating that gaming was not a hobby restricted to a certain group of enthusiasts. Instead, it was a universal pastime, accessible and enjoyable to everyone, irrespective of age or demographic. Today, the emergence of cloud gaming is revolutionizing the gaming landscape. Platforms such as Google Stadia and Xbox Cloud Gaming eliminate the need for high-end, expensive consoles or PCs to play the latest games. Now, a steady internet connection is all that is required. This technological development is making gaming more accessible than ever, reaching audiences who may not have the financial resources to invest in costly gaming equipment. With each passing year, technology advances at an unimaginable pace. The significant strides made in virtual reality and augmented reality gaming over the recent years stand as a testament to this rapid progress. Games have transformed from mere sources of entertainment to immersive, realistic, and engaging experiences. Today, they are not just games. They are journeys into alternate realities, offering players a unique and captivating experience. The societal impact of these advancements in gaming is far-reaching and profound. Gaming has influenced not only how we socialize and spend our free time, but also our work environment, popular culture, movies, music, and fashion trends. It is no longer just a hobby. Gaming has evolved into a lifestyle. Throughout this transformational journey, countless individuals, from developers to designers, have dedicated their lives to shaping the world of gaming. Their unwavering commitment, relentless efforts, and immense passion have transformed the gaming industry into what it is today. So, the next time you pick up your controller, remember the rich history and the hard work that has gone into making your gaming experience possible. This is not just a game, it's a testament to human creativity and innovation, a testament to how far we've come and how much further we can.